live. Okay, we are officially live. I am baffled as to what the occasional moaning is in the background. It's a little weird, but every so often I'm hearing, and I'm like, what in the world?
Oh, that might be my kids in the background, but they're playing video games.
Okay, I'm starting to drop it in assorted places.
Right, good deal. Okay, I think we're up and at 'em and ready to go.
We're also on the singular view.
Yeah, I can fix that in a second. There you go.
Okay.
Luis is visual impaired tonight. He's audio only.
And Facebook's being kind of dumb, so I'm working.
What?
Did you see about the sales ad I posted accidentally that I didn't post a sales ad, but Facebook made it one?
Did you fix it though? Because when I looked, it looked like a normal.
I clicked undo, but it keeps redoing it every time I look at it. Anytime I get a notification, it redoes it. So,
what is it trying to make you sell, Brenda?
I told Curtis and Christine about their favorite marinaras on sale at a grocery store here in the U.S. And it thinks I'm trying to sell them marinara because I put in there.
It is a little funny. Like somebody said, would you recommend this product or something the other day? And it literally was trying to turn it into like a recommendation poll and then telling you where you can get tires within 100 miles of like Dublin, Ireland or something. And I was like, I'm so completely perplexed as to what the actual crap is going on right now.
Yeah, because they've changed quite a few features this weekend. A lot of people probably won't see it, but I was seeing it when I was setting up the boot camps. There were different things that were going on, and it's goofy.
Hey, Malcolm, that is a very European soccer pro jacket you can go in there. I feel like you need to be like somehow juggling a soccer ball with your feet right now. It's just throwing me off, dude. All right. Hello, Renee. Looks like we got a few folks coming in here.
Okay, it's posted in all the camps. It's not parked anywhere yet, though. Hi, Lucy. Come here. Lucy came on to say hi.
Hello, Lucy. Hello, Wicket. All right.
Hello, Malcolm. Hi, Lynette.
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah. Hold on. I was trying to respond to somebody, and apparently I put calorie reefers instead of refeed.
Reefers.
Sorry, we don't do that stuff here. All right, folks, we got a few folks joining us now that aren't coaches. Looking in the channel here, Rachel, Gretchen, hello. So you guys are seeing the very first video from our Keto Gains official YouTube channel. So if you guys want to watch future videos, those of you that are not continuing on, not so much these Q&As, but any public videos that we share, probably want to, what is it that all the cool kids say? Smash that button and press the like, or press the like and smash a button, or I don't know, whatever. Slap the bell. I don't know what you're supposed to do
Be
anymore.
careful
I'm
there,
not
Tyler.
cool.
Be careful.
I don't know what you're smashing and smacking, but
They all say it. I was like, smash that like button. And I'm like, this is a computer. You shouldn't smash anything. But
I'm wondering how many underage children you're hanging out with that are smashing buttons.
I watch a lot of YouTube. I work in an office by myself now, so I have to have noise in the background to get anything accomplished. So mostly it's just how-to videos and like videos about how to build your own survival shed in the post-apocalyptic world. And the crazy thing is, being a good redneck, you already know how to do like 80% of this stuff anyhow. We're like, first sharpen your axe. I'm like, way ahead of you, homie. And we just kind of jump forward into like the steps to do stuff. There it is. Renee said, smash the like button. That's the thing. And hit the notification bell. And the reason is because YouTube, in all their infinite wisdom, if you subscribe to a channel, will not notify you when that channel goes live or posts a new video unless you put the bell on for notification. So you have to do two things now. And in the words of Bender from Futurama, "Aw, you want me to do two things?" And so, and nobody has any idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay. I'm completely cool with that. So, all right, folks, just whose videos are you watching? For woodworking, Matt Estrella's videos. He's actually a good British bloke there for Zana. But he makes a lot of, he's a younger guy, but he makes some really, really nice dovetail and mortise and tenon work on fine furniture. So I've liked him a lot. And My Self-Reliance is another channel that I enjoy watching, where a guy just went into a national park and built himself a home, I guess, or something. I don't know. He's Canadian, and I don't know how all those rules work on land ownership. So anyway, cool. Well, y'all know the drill at this point. You cue us and we A you. And I don't see any cues yet. So I'm now going to have to find a video, by the way, where somebody says smash that like button, just because people are giving me crap in the chat now. Hey, Luis. Is your hair sweaty or just get out of the shower? Oh, you're muted, Luis. Or you're angry and don't want to talk to me.
Probably had that mask on.
No, it's quite hot here, and yeah, I'm sweaty.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I didn't know. Like I said, know your jits class.
You look miserable.
And I knew you were at the gym at like 2 o'clock, and I'm sitting there going, "Crap! Did he just stay at the gym for like 6 hours?" I've been there. I understand. Like you're angry, and it's just like one more set. And then you realize you've done 37 sets of squats, and you're just throwing things around.
Yeah. No, it's one of those days where my appetite is through the roof. So
it's because you're burning 10,000 calories trying to keep cool.
Probably, yeah.
With the green screen look kind of going on, and you being hot and sweaty, it almost looks like, in the lighting, it almost looks like we are seeing a hostage video, and they are going to be saying, to
see if I can do
get
something
him
here.
back, you're going to have to send me.
There we go. Nice.
95,000 pounds of meat.
Welcome to space. I feel like those Tim and Eric videos or whatever,
You should do that.
Definitely see how it's messing with the
explosions.
Yeah. I can't breathe. Anyway, we are completely goofy tonight, if you can't tell. So there you go. Ask us questions.
Hey, I want to say, I just remember that a question that we always get on this rollover weekend is, when do they get into boot camp?
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday at the very last minute. And if you ask, we will place you at the end of the line.
We're like second grade teachers now.
Yeah. Don't ask.
Go to the back.
Exactly. You get in by being patient and then not asking questions.
And remember, boot camp operates on U.S. Central Time. So
exactly. So you live in the future. Sorry, guys. We live in the past. So Yeah, we're sorry. At least you get your macros, most of you, I'd say, in between today, earlier tomorrow. So, yeah, we're sorry. At least you get your
Hey, who broke it?
in between today, earlier tomorrow. So, yeah, we're sorry.
I'm blaming you, Lynette.
What's that?
Who says that?
I don't know. We're trying to figure that
Someone's
out.
watching YouTube and didn't mute.
Mute yourself.
I see the smile on Lynette's face. I think it might be
Yeah.
her.
I blame you, Lynette. I fault you, but I can't blame you because you're facing a hurricane, and so at this
Yeah.
point, the fact that
Your
you're
special
is nothing
dispensation.
short of amazing.
We do have a question.
Let's do it.
Let's see. It says, Heather Hill, can you talk about keto rash? Does it come and go?
So there are a couple of assumptions about what causes it, and to be honest, it's really not super clear. There are a lot of people in the health and fitness community who keep saying, "Oh, it's candida die-off," but I'll be honest, there's no data to support that claim whatsoever. Realistically, what it looks like, and I've spoken with dermatologists about this ad nauseum. I happen to know one, which is why. They all kind of agree that if you take acetone and rub it on the skin with open pores, like after you sweat, it tends to cause a pretty gnarly, pickly sort of a rash on the skin because it's just kind of mildly caustic. And so typically speaking, the people that get keto rash tend to get it around like broad band lines or under the breasts or around like an underwear waistband or between the legs. And those are areas that get both a lot of sweat and a lot of friction. And to be frank, their belief, and I've come to believe it as well, is that it's probably just acetone leaching through the sweat glands and being excreted that way. And when the acetone shows up on the surface of the skin, it just turns your skin rashy. So most people, as they become more keto adapted and more familiar and comfortable with kind of using ketones, the levels go down. And when those levels go down, there's less acetone to leach through the skin, and therefore the rash just kind of goes away on its own. The interesting thing is that it doesn't really respond to hydrocortisone, which is why they suspect it's not any kind of an allergic reaction or any kind of a yeast or bacterial thing, because it responds to neither topical yeast creams nor topical hydrocortisone cream. So it's likely nothing but just ketones, specifically acetone leaching the skin. By the way, my dog is literally killing Lamb Chop, the children's.
Is that you squeaking?
That's the squeaking noise in the background. Critics.
We ordered 3 packs of those for Zoe, and she just shreds right through them. Yep, 3 packs of those. She'll go right through 3 of them in a row.
There you go. All right. My dog is a genius. All right. I understand, Lucy. Lucy says, why don't I have a lamb chop? What the crap?
She does have a few lamb chops. She just doesn't have them right
Let's
now.
be clear. She probably has an outfit that you put her in that makes her look like lamb chop. Let's not kid ourselves.
Not quite.
For those of you that
I
don't
just-
know, Brenda has an entire wardrobe for her dog.
You know, if I don't put it on her, she digs at her hips and causes owies, dog owies. Here's what she's in today.
Nice.
I do want to say
That's
something
my
though
nickname.
regarding the rash. Just because of the time of the year, I know some of my campers have also just simply had heat rash, and they identified it as keto rash, and it was not. It was, again, along the bra line and things like that, and it was likely because of the heat where they were, likely just a heat rash as well that they attributed to keto.
And that's true. I mean, rashes are rashes, and, realistically, they just typically go away on their own. And you can calm down itchiness with the hydrocortisone, but the rash itself, if it's like keto rash, won't really go away. Okay, I cannot stand space any longer. I got to fix this.
Why don't you put yourself in outside of hot
Funny, I
women's
shrunk the
store?
Let's see what I can.
Wingstop. Choose a Wingstop.
There's one
I have a
in
picture of
San
a wing.
Francisco. One of the back.
All right. Here, I'll put Luis and I behind us. Really not creepy. Y'all ask questions or I'm going to keep doing this crap for the next 35 minutes.
And
Just
Wada had
so you
another
know.
question that was not portal related. Well, it was.
I
Portal.
actually responded with respect to the question about the DEXA scan. Yeah, just send it to the info mailbox.
She has a question about macros.
Okay.
Do you want me to read it?
Her
I
goal.
can see questions about fat loss, and I want to switch to recomp. We'll really want to base that largely on your DEXA scan more than anything. Want to look at the DEXA and want to just kind of engage in some quick conversation. So again, if you'll just drop it to the info box, I'll grab that email and we can chat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, guys, please trust the process. For most of you guys, it's not I want to change from this or that. There's a process, and even though we give you the choice, if you are over, I don't know, nearing 30% body fat, even if you want to build muscle, the main goal right now is to get you lean enough. You will build muscle while you're losing fat because of the protein intake, because of the training and other reasons, but it's a secondary goal. Your main goal is to improve your health and to put you in this place where I like to call the golden zone for building muscle, that for females is in between 18% up to 23%, and for males would be 8 to 13-ish%, because that's where your hormones are trying to build more muscle than fat, even if you eat at slight surplus. So again, the plan is we get you lean enough, we maintain that degree of leanness, and we then enter what I call the maintenance or recomp, which are mini bulk and cut cycles. And when I say mini bulk and cut, yeah, you will probably be at a slight surplus. And when I say slight, I'm talking about 100, 150 calories for most of you guys. Probably you will gain 1 or 2 pounds. And this is when especially people that have been with us for a while start to freak because they're gaining weight, of course, because you're gaining muscle and you require a little bit of an energy surplus and so on. But again, just trust us. We know the road. See us as your tourist guides, your tour guides. We know how to get you there. So sometimes I see lots of people that choose lose fat. When I look at their body, their complexion, their body fat percentage, their pictures, you're already super lean. I understand that probably you don't look like you want to look, but that doesn't require lose more fat. That probably requires recomp or even in some cases, muscle gain. And some other cases are very much the same. You want to gain muscle or go to recomp, but probably you still have a little bit of fat you need to lose. So it means be patient and we are still going to cut for a little while. Okay, so just trust the process. What really will set you or will decide what is your main goal, apart from what you want, is really your bodily stats, your body fat percentage, your measurements, your weight, and of course your pictures. All in unison is what really gives us the final saying or what your main goal will be.
Hey, Luis.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
in essence,
nice.
what you're saying is that it doesn't matter the title of what they're saying they are wanting to do. You look at holistically everything and then
Exactly.
Correct. So that's probably news to some of you guys, and that's okay. But the reality is, trust us. We're not going to keep you in a deficit any longer than we need to. But there is a rhyme and a reason to everything that we do. So barring some reasons like psychological issues or physiologic issues, we're kind of tracking down the right path here for most of you, and we can make adjustments on an as needed basis. But there needs to be an as needed basis. So,
and I'll add here that a lot of people, sadly, because of Instagram and YouTube and magazines, we have the incorrect assumption of what probably recomp or gaining muscle means, because we see these models eating pizza and these big meals, and that's a lie. Do you really, a surplus when you're gaining, first of all, doesn't require 500, 1,000 extra calories. You're not going to be eating like an asshole for the most part. For most people, it only means a 5 to 10%. And then understand that if your maintenance calories, again, really are, let's say, 1,400 calories, adding a 10%, it's just 140 calories. Basically, gains pre-workout, probably an extra chicken breast, things like that. Doesn't mean 5 slices of pizza, 1 jar of peanut butter, Ben & Jerry's. Yeah, that's a lie. So really, most of you, especially those that are on level 4, most of the people that are on recomp, you're already either eating at maintenance or at a slight surplus. For you, it may see, okay, but I'm not eating more. Well, that's what you are supposed to be eating. That's what maintenance really is. The thing is that our assumptions are really broken because of marketing and what we see every day. And what I always say, we live in an obesogenic society where they just want us to consume, and now we tend to normalize what is not. We are not supposed to be eating every 3 hours, and even less Frappuccino, Starbucks, pizza, cookies, and so on and so forth. Yeah, a lot of people do that. That's not healthy, and that's not what you need to build muscle.
Catherine Portman said something in Graduates that was about recomp in terms of it's like watching paint dry, because they shift from fat loss, where they're seeing a lot of movement on the scale and a downward trend, and then it shifts there. It's a big mindset struggle for a lot of people, because you don't see that number movement, and they don't know where to look for the proof that it's working, because they're not seeing the changes on the scale and everything. There's a big mental hurdle that has to happen in that transition.
Yeah, absolutely. And this, people think that we say trust the process with respect to fat loss, and we do, but trust the process really occurs heavily when you get into that land of recomp or the start of recomp, where you're literally going, I've done this for 6 months and I can't see anything different. And then you go back and you look at those 6-month photographs and go, oh crap, yeah, there's a definite difference, but it's so slow.
Sorry.
And especially there's this thing that we are our worst critics, and we tend to just, for example, in males, we look at our abs and we want to have abs. And in females, it would probably be, I don't know, your stomach, your legs, certain parts we fixate. But most of the times, those parts are parts of our body that we can see easily in the mirror. Remember that when we lose fat or when we gain muscle, it's evenly all around our body. So maybe that little crevice that you're not noticing, that little pinch that you had on your bathing suit, just around your scapula, that you normally don't notice, but it's there, now it's gone. Or maybe you're not seeing that little extra striation in your biceps or in your triceps because, again, you never looked there. But probably you're still losing a little bit of fat or gaining a little bit of muscle here and there. But again, we're not seeing the whole picture. So understand that it's all a synergy. Everything works. And this is why I tell especially level 3 and level 4 cracks that even if you're losing weight, for example, but you are maintaining or gaining strength, that means that you're on the right path. And the same happens the other way. You may be gaining some weight, but your clothes are, fitting the same or even a little bit looser. You're not gaining fat. You're not getting fatter. You're probably gaining muscle. We forget that, the process of gaining muscle also requires a little bit of weight gain. What we are doing is getting that weight gain slowly in a controlled fashion so that we can have time to evaluate if it's, yes, lean mass, most of it, and not just, gaining 10 pounds in 2 weeks and then having to go back and cut down, right?
I lost a shoe size. My shoes became looser.
I actually dropped a shoe size and a half, and I went from a 4E to a D width at the same time. So I'm right there with you, Farzana. When they talk about how like your feet splay underweight and how they expand underweight, yeah, no joke. Like I went from a 12 and a half 4E to an 11 or 11 and a half D width. Of course, those are US sizes, because what UK is like a 47 or something, I think, is my size there. So
Wow.
I'm a giant.
And my head.
Yeah,
That's
I
really-
lost measurements here, lost inches here, because I have an old hat that I wore for a costume, and it goes down to my chin now. It just falls down. So
I think my head got bigger. Or it just got bigger relative to my body, one of the two.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do. Oh, never mind.
hello, Lisa.
Lisa's like, oh crap, I thought I was on mute, but let's not kid ourselves. No, you didn't. Oh my goodness. All right, we keep this show PG-ish. I'm using the PG rating from the 80s, where you could say like 7 curse words in an hour and a half and nobody got in trouble. Cool. I don't have any more questions showing up. Is anybody else seeing anything here that's okay, folks? Well,
I just want to say, I know a lot of you guys are shifting coaches, and it's been a pleasure working with each and every one of you. So I wish you the best in whichever level you're in.
I think I'm truly excited about what we're doing. We are really going to try and step back into some of our roots with respect to smaller groups and more focused coaching, and really dialing in some of the educational stuff. I'll be honest, I'm sure we'll hit some bumps along the road too. Let's not kid ourselves. When you make changes, things that are kind of law of unexpected consequences are going to happen. And what I would say is bear with us and work with us and let us know what you're seeing and what you're experiencing up front, so that we're not guessing. Because the truth of the matter is, we do this for you guys, right? I mean, this is about y'all and about our making sure that what we are doing is reaching and addressing your needs. So definitely, let us have that feedback and let us know what's working and what's not working, so that we can start to step back and tailor and refine that approach over time. That doesn't mean we're going to start making every change that everybody brings to the table, because that's just disorganized chaos. But if we start to see a recurring theme or pattern with some of that feedback, we are definitely going to try and step in and address some of that. So yeah, I am eager to see where this goes, and a little bit disconcerted that there's been no questions. So
Everybody knows everything.
by week 8, that means we did our job.
Lucy hears one of your dogs barking. She flipped.
Not Zoe. She's got peanut butter CBD treats and peanut butter right now to be quiet.
She's
So it's not
clearly
her.
not in boot camp, is she? Hmm?
Nope.
Just give her THC.
Peanut butter around here is her.
Just give
Yeah,
her
my
full
dog
THC.
eats some peanut butter and cheese. She's not a boot camper either.
Give your dog an edible. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, she's already a spaz. No.
She'll be Scooby Doo it right up. And she'll start talking in dog breath, and you won't know what's going on. All right, folks. At the expense of Tyler acting like a goofball tonight, because I've been up for 16 hours now.
And for Lynette and the rest of you in Florida, we wish you the very best of situations possible.
Yes.
Thank you.
Lynette said y'all can all go to her house.
Yeah.
She won't be there, but
Water and
Yes.
He's
If I go to her
barbecuing.
house- if I go to her house, she means they
No
need
hand
the door
sanitizers then.
break in, yeah. But no hand sanitizer.
I will say that when we had the hurricane scare 2 years ago, I forgot what it was called. the 2 years ago one, whatever. But everybody was, you know, all the food memes and everyone using it as an excuse to buy wine and beer and all the junk. And people were eating all their hurricane stash junk food for like days ahead of the hurricane. So for me, I got Diet Zevia soda. You guys might remember some of the pictures I shared in boot camp, but I had just loads and loads of sugar-free gum, every flavor, and Diet Zevia soda. And I literally just drank that and chewed gum. And then like 2 boot camps later, Luis might remember, I was chewing at least 1 or 2 packs of gum a day. I would chew, spit it out, chew, spit it out, and like try to count up the carbs or whatever. And I had to do a SMART goal to wean myself off gum chewing, but it was all worth it not to like blow everything that camp because of hurricane stress. So it was great. It was worth it.
Yeah.
All right.
Why that was named after women?
They
Wasn't it
changed,
Hurricane
they
Anthony?
The girl's name?
they changed that rule a while back about typhoons and hurricanes because they found it sexist, apparently.
Yeah, well, they're all women name, aren't they? Irma and
I had Harvey.
oh,
Yeah, that's true.
We
Yeah,
had
they're all
Ray.
different.
but we're talking about hurricanes here, Lisa.
That's Harvey. Oh,
She's from yonder. She doesn't. She's from over yonder. You get it? Well, London, just gloom and doom, right?
They don't get
Sorry?
hurricanes. They just
Just
get
gloom and doom in London, right?
They get like
you-
a half an inch of
Turkey.
snow. If they get like a half an inch or quarter inch of snow, the entire country shuts down.
They have
Banks,
Brexit.
cities.
They're it's very moderate. Yeah, they can't handle anything a little bit extreme.
But you have Brexit right now, so
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we've
That's
got that to contend with.
all right. And you're going to disband your parliament, I saw. So
That's what they're trying to do. Yeah.
I've been in the House
going
of
back to
Parliament.
monarchy or what?
they're gonna go back to a feudalist system where serfs work the farm, and then the royal dukes and archdukes fight over territory. It's
this is
basically
what happens when nobody asks questions.
it's like playing Stratego, but in one country.
You
It's-
need
It's like what's that game, Settlers of Catan? Like, how many sheep do you have to trade for stone? Watch out for the thief.
Oh, here she comes.
what you need is Spanish Inquisition.
The thief in British Settlers of Catan is just Boris Johnson. So it's all good. Okay. Nobody appreciates my Boris Johnson jokes. It's all
Rachel
right.
says we've all done our jobs too well. I think they're afraid to ask because they don't know what kind of answers we'll give them.
I think that's a true statement. I don't think this is anything.
Tyler's eating the CBD dog treats.
I'm eating THC. I'm doing the straight up Scooby snacks right now. Let's not kid ourselves. All right, guys. Cool. Well, I'll go ahead and I think we'll end this one. So, and like I said, next Camp will Thursday's webinar be for all 3 levels. It will be separate. We are going to separate the camp videos by at least high level, low level, and we're kind of looking at how we're going to handle that. It hasn't been officially determined yet, but we will have that information available as of Sunday/Monday as to how that's going to roll out.
And the timings may be different. They might not be the same.
Correct.
Possibly, depending
Correct.
on the
So-
coaches.
Exactly. So cool. All right, guys. Well, we will see you in the group, and those of you going forward, we will see you next week in the new group. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Everybody.
Bye.